welcome back to our new video. Today's video will be based on reader response theory. Now, reader response theory is uh, much more interesting and crucial than the other literary theory. But now, in today's video, I will just give you the basic overview so that you can have the interest to delve into the reader response theory. You may read it from multiple texts. Okay, you may search it from the Glossary of Literary Terms by M.H. Abrams and the other which I forgot now. Whatever. Now, it is a little bit interesting. Why? Because it is for the first time when reader response theory talks that to explore the meaning, the fundamental meaning from the text, we need to give emphasis on the reader, not the author, not the historical background, socio-political background, but the fundamental focus should be the reader. Sorry, এখানে reader হবে. Now, if we go deep into the concept propounded by reader response theory, we find that reader response theory is basically telling or trying to tell that it is reader who is crucial, not giving the name of a text, but also in producing the meaning of a text. A text will be given a permanent name, whether it is novel or essay or poem, until and unless it approaches to the hands of reader. Now, if we মানে রিডার রেসপন্স থিওরির ব্যাপারটাই হচ্ছে যে মানে যদি বার করতে হয় বা একটা টেক্সটকে ইন্টারপ্রেট করতে গেলে আমাদেরকে ফোকাস রাখতে হবে রিডারের উপর. দ্য মেন ফোকাস উইল বি অন দ্য রিডার. It is the reader who produces meaning from the text in interpreting it multiple ways, and it is the reader who gives a proper genre of a literary piece. It can be a novel, it can be a poem, it can be an essay, whatever it may be. But it is reader response theory that finally and fundamentally talks about the importance of reader while new criticism before reader response theory talks about that a reader is not important. It is the text and socio-political background or historical background which is much more important than the reader. But the progression of reader response theory, but the evolution of reader response theory totally altered the construction or the contemporary meaning propounded by new criticism. It is a reaction of new criticism. While new criticism talks about that the reader is not important, the meaning will be within the text. But reader response theory that the meaning will be propounded or will be constructed by the reader, while new criticism is totally different from that view. So this is what I am trying to tell you from my lecture, and if you see the lecture, if you look at my lecture, I hope you can guess a brief overview so that you can have interest in reading reader response theory. Now, there are several multiple theorists who talked about reader responsibility in their own way. If I think of Louis Rosenblatt, we will discuss it later. But my today's lecture is only the brief overview of reader responsibility. And if you are being helped from my lecture, then please comment me. And thank you for all of you. And we will meet you in the next lecture of my video.